Hello, my little fairies and little gentlemen. How are you? How are your holidays going? How's everything going with you guys? Having fun, relaxing in your holidays? Summer holidays are long ones. Do you enjoy them or you get bored? Let me know and do write your messages. And let's start with the story. Do you know what the name of the story is? The Magic Pencil. Ta ta ta. So long time ago, there was a town named Cloudy, and people of this town were very nice. And then there was a famous artist, famous or a very good artist, a very talented man. Albert lived there. He loved to paint. And he would paint a lot of things. He would paint mountains or trees or rivers or even still life like fruits, flowers, anything, you name it, he could draw, even machines. So he would make excellent portraits. So everybody liked Albert. He was a handsome, talented artist, and he was a great artist. So a lot of rich people of this town, Cloudy, had their portraits made from him. So he earned a lot of money. But then he would go to the riverside every day, and there was a favorite tree of his, and he would sit under it, and he had drawn that tree so many times, and sometimes he would sit down and even talk to the tree. Oh tree, oh, come on, rustle your leaves, let them shed. I love to feel the trees falling on me. And he treated the tree like his muse, usko inspire karti thi, like, and he loved sitting under it, and he loved the shade, and so the tea leaves would shed, and he would say, oh, I think you can hear me. I get this feeling. And he would talk his heart out. But little did he know that up on the tree lived a little pretty doll-like pixie, and her name was Picker, right? And she was the one who would hear her stories. She really enjoyed and appreciated, admired his artwork, and he had no idea. She was shy, and she liked to stay under the shade, and she lived in the hollow of the tree, and she was very kind-hearted too, and she really admired this artist because he was a very good, honest man as well. Not was he a good artist, he was also very hardworking. She used to think that she would help him someday. Now, gradually, almost all the town people had his painting, and now he was actually getting out of work, and he was worried that he'll have to move out of town. So one day he came to the tree and talked his heart again. उससे फिर बातें की, and then he realized that he told the tree that I have to leave this town, and I don't want to. This is my hometown. How can I leave it? मैं कैसे छोड़ सकता हूँ इसको? So अब वो ये बातें कर रहा था, और Pixie ऊपर से सुन रही थी. She was listening to it absolutely. Oh, she also felt sad. So he was a bit sad that eventually, if he cannot make any more painting, nobody was asking him to make more paintings for him, how will he earn bread and butter? How will he earn money and live on it? So he was really sad. Now, this made Pixie sad because she was very fond of him and she admired him, respected him as a person and as an artist. So she thought, maybe I can help him. Maybe I can do something. And then she thought over it, and then she came with an idea. Oh, I know what I can do to help him. So she went inside a hollow and started carving a pencil. And mind you, it was a shining golden pencil with special magical powers because Pixie made it so that it would help the artist. And now she made sure that only Albert could use this pencil, nobody else, because it had to be used wisely. It had certain powers, so those powers were to be used wisely, right? Not rashly, not greedily, not with selfishness. So it had to be, and it did not belong to anybody because it was made specially for Albert, right? And now the next morning, after talking to the tree that he might have to move and he has no work, his money is finishing, next morning when he came under the tree, what he saw was on a rock was lying this shiny magical pencil. And he was surprised. It was so attractive, it was so beautiful. He touched it and saw how shiny it is. But then he was a very honest man. He was very honest. So he decided to leave it there on the rock, and he said it must be belonging to someone. Someone must have forgotten it there. So he went back half-hearted. He wanted to use the pencil and try because he's an artist. Thank you. Then he decided the next morning, now he was hoping that maybe that pencil is still there and there's nobody who is there to claim it. And when he walked towards the tree, the pencil was lying there, shining and glowing, to be picked up and to be used. So what he did was, he picked up the pencil and looked around. He said, well, there's no one to claim it. Maybe I can use it. And if somebody comes and asks us around, they can have it back. And he started drawing a leaf. What did he draw? He started drawing a leaf on his canvas. And little did he know what was going to happen. Suddenly, when he had made a perfect leaf on the paper, what happened was, suddenly that leaf became alive. Oh my God, he was shocked. It became alive and it twirled around and fell on the ground. He was shocked. He couldn't believe it. He realized this was a special pencil. So quickly he made an apple. As soon as he made an apple, what happened was, it also came alive. And it was juicy and he could eat it too. Oh wow! This is great luck, great discovery from me. He really got excited and he thanked the tree. Little did he know that tree and Pixie were to be thanked for this prize, this magic prize for him. So he took it back home. Yeah, when he was so excited, he started drawing things he wanted. He tried to make a mango, he tried to make some food, but he was doing it so quickly that they were all coming wrong and nothing came out of the art paper. Oh my God! Then he realized that he should calm down and he has to be patient and make things accurately. So again, he started drawing, and this time he made another apple. It was a perfect apple. It came alive. Then he drew a bird, and then it came out. So whatever he would draw would become real and come out of the art paper. Oh, he realized that he could use this. So whatever he needed, whatever he wanted whatever he had wanted in his life, he started drawing those things. They were delicious food, they were clothes, they were shoes, they were drawing things, they were things for the house, and they all came popping, jumping out of his art paper. But he had to make a very perfect, accurate drawing, otherwise nothing would come to life. And now every day he would draw things, nothing could stop him, and he became so popular. He became very comfortable. He became very comfortable in his life, and he started enjoying it. Now he almost had everything, and he never made anything he did not need. No, there was no selfishness in him, no greediness, right? And now he was thinking, what should he do next? And then he got an idea. Why should I not help the town people, my friends? Yeah, they need things. So why shouldn't I help? So he went into his neighborhood, into his town, and met these people out there, all his friends and all. There they are, right? And he spoke to them. They made fun of him when he told them the story of the magic pencil. They said, I think you have too much time on your mind. You're making story. So they were all making fun. He said, you wait and see. He knew his young friend had wanted a tractor. He said, okay, now I'll show it to you. I'll prove it to you that I am right. I'll show it to you that I'm right. So he sketched what? He sketched a tractor, a perfect tractor on the canvas, on the art paper. And as soon as he finished it, the tractor started coming out of the art paper and became alive. Oh wow! Isn't that lovely? It became alive. Whoa! And they were so happy. Oh my God, they all clapped. They couldn't believe their eyes. They realized that he was telling the truth, and they knew he had never told a lie. So now he started helping his town people and started drawing things for them that they needed. Whoa! And they all came to him one by one. They asked for some tool or some necessary thing they needed for their work or their home. Nobody asked for extra thing. Nobody was greedy. And somebody asked for an axe, somebody asked for a table, somebody asked for chairs. So all the things that they needed, maybe a window in the house or a door, things like that, and they were all very happy. So everybody became comfortable because Albert shared his fortune, his luck with all these people. And Pixie knew that nobody could steal this pencil, and Albert would use it very carefully and cautiously. He would not take advantage of it. So fine, that's how it went. Who is this watching? Can you write your name and message me and like the page? Thank you. And then now everybody was comfortable. Now, after some time, when he had comfort in his house, he had everything he needed, he realized that it's not much fun to get things like this, without having to work for it. So he was wondering what to do. He had helped people, he had helped himself, and he didn't want to leave the town. But little do you know what happened. There came a man in their town. He was a greedy man. Yeah, he noticed that it was a small town, but everybody seemed contented, satisfied, and happy. And he was really surprised. Then he asked the people of the town, how could this small town be so comfortable and happy? People were all comfortable. There was no problems, no struggles, and no stress on them. He said, oh, and nobody was that poor. Everybody had their basic things. Well, the people told him all the story. They were very innocent and honest people. They told the entire story of Albert having the magic pencil and making things that would become real. Oh, now this man was a clever, greedy, and cunning, sly, wicked. So he thought, he became greedy, he started having images. Why don't I find this Albert and get things drawn, expensive things drawn from him, and then I can go and sell them. So quietly he stopped, he followed Albert and got hold of him and took him somewhere and told him, now you listen to me, Albert. You better draw rubies, real rubies for me, the expensive ones, and don't you dare cheat on me and make me a sack. Albert had no choice because he had been tied down, his feet had been tied down anyways. So he knew this man was threatening him and he meant business. So what happened was that he started drawing, but he was so nervous, he was so scared that instead of rubies, he drew rocks, stones, and all those pebbles fell out. And don't you joke with me, I'll kill you and I'll steal your pencil and you will be pauper again, poor and pauper. Oh God, Albert was thinking, how can he help himself? How can he protect himself? Because the magic pencil was in his hand. Now he was an intelligent, talented man. Now he said, okay, if you don't want to draw for me, give me the pencil. And he took the pencil and started drawing a gold chain. And as soon this man drew the half circle of a chain, out came a snake and started following. Oh my God, help, 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 help me. Albert was quickly thinking, because that guy had dropped the pencil. He picked up the pencil and he thought, what could he do? He quickly drew a huge cage. Oh my God. And the huge cage came alive and it came on top of this man, the greedy man, the robber, the kidnapper, the greedy man. And then quickly he locked the gate, right? And when the snake left, then Albert rushed to the police station, and there he got hold of the policemen, told him the entire story. They all came rushing to help him, and then they got hold of this man and arrested him and took him to prison. So Albert was safe, so were the town people. He could have harmed them, and he was arrested. And so then Albert was back with his pencil, his home, with his townspeople who loved him, respected him, and Pixie was so happy that Albert was happy. He was living comfortably, and he was getting orders from other towns because he had become famous because of his perfect portraits and drawings. But then Albert realized he enjoyed earning his money by working hard, by not things being made easy for him. So he thought he had made use of the pencil and it was enough. So he took the pencil, went down the tree, and buried the pencil under the tree where Pickle lived. Pickle saw him doing that, and she knew he would use it wisely. Yeah, and that's what happened. She was very happy for him, and he also started working again because he was famous now and he was getting orders from everywhere, and he would make it with his own hands and own pencil, and he had perfected his art. He became very famous, and Pickle was all behind it, right? So how did you like this story? Isn't that nice? So if you're honest, if you're hardworking, if you are, you have a talent and you want to do it honestly, every part of nature, universe, angels, they'll all come and help you, right? So remember, to succeed, to be happy, you have to work hard, you have to be honest, you have to share. That's the most important message, that you have to share your luck, your blessings, your gifts, your fortune, your riches with people who are less fortunate, who need help. So don't you forget what? Helping your parents, being kind to people and animals, and keeping your environment clean, and study regularly. Yes, don't hesitate to ask questions. Be good, stay good. Bless you. Bye-bye. Khuda Hafiz.